Today I'm going to show you how you can get started with document processing in Zenphi using the AI Builder. You can access this AI Builder section by clicking on the left-hand menu, AI Builder down here, brings you down here. Now, first thing you want to do in order to use your the document processing feature in your flows, you need to create a model. Model is basically a type of document you want to define and specify which fields you want to extract from the document. Now, we have got different kind of models available. Um, some of them are pre-trained generic model, like utility parser, uh, receipt parser, invoice parser. These are the ones which have been trained by running running them over millions or billions of invoices, receipts, or utility bills. So it automatically identifies common properties of each one of those documents. Now, there are times also you may have your document specific to your or own organizational needs. So may not be standard globally standard document. You can use form parser or document OCR to create those models. Now, first I'm going to get started by walking you through Invoice Parser. The way you do it when you want to create a model, you just click on the create model. It brings you down here. This is your training studio. This is where you define, you give it a sample document and you define which properties of the documents you want to extract. First thing, you have to upload one or more sample invoices. As soon as the invoice gets uploaded, it also has already run the analysis on the document, and it also has figured out what sort of information it has automatically extracted from the document. You can go and upload more invoices or more sample documents as well, but for a demo purpose, we proceed with this one. On the right-hand side, you've got a set of available categories of properties. You can turn each one of them on and off by clicking this icon. So I'm going to turn these two off, starting from the top. At the top, you see it's called common invoice properties. These are the properties which automatically extracted by our AI engine as an invoice property. So now, if you're creating a receipt processor, this is gonna be the common receipt properties. And as you can see, you've got different values like invoice ID, due date. These are like the values which are you normally see them on all invoices, all the way to supplier name and supplier email address. If your invoice is it's got multiple pages, it also shows you which page the property exists on. And also to select the document, to select the properties, you just click on the plus button. For example, we want to extract the due date from here. I click on due date. I can leave the date as is, or I can change the date, change the name as well. And I click on add. Once I extract the field, I specify the field I want to extract it gets displayed here on the selected fields, and also the rendering color changes to yellow. I can go and extract many more. Say I also want to extract the total amount. This is another way of extracting. You can hover over and press plus the plus sign and add. You can see it turns yellow as well. So these are the common invoice properties. Now our AI engine, I'm going to turn that one off, turn on this one. Our AI engine also is capable of finding the fields which are not identified as common invoice properties, but also a field on the document on the sample document. For example, this two, if you want to extract the two, you hover over it and click on the two, and I can, for example, say receive PN's address, and you notice it's gonna get highlighted as yellow as well. On top of all those information, you can also extract tabular information. For example, all the line items of the invoice, you can extract them as well by clicking on this, and you can use them as a collection in your flow. The other thing to highlight, you can also sort this information based on the confidence or name. By default, it's sorted based on the confidence. And the confidence is that green bar you see here. It shows the confidence level of the extracted field. Once you have specified all the fields, you can go and give this a name, sample invoice model. Also, you can configure. If you want to share it with the others or not. I'm going to mark it as share so everyone can use it. Save and publish. Okay, once it's published, the way you want to use it, you head back to Zenphi Flow, and under artificial intelligence, there's a new action called Run AI Model. You drag and drop it here. You need to configure two things. First is the AI model you want to run. We want to run the sample invoice model, and you need to specify the file content you want to run it on. This can be a file, a Gmail attachment, or a file uploaded on Google Drive. For our case, I'm going to read the output of the previous action. Read file from Google Drive, and I use the file content.
Now let's have a look at the output of the action. When the action is executed, we will get the specified field as the output of this action. In our model, we specified due date, total amount and recipient, address, and you can see them here. And these are available to be used in the subsequent actions. You can also get a confidence score for each individual property and also minimum confidence level for the whole action execution. So you can use this to say if it's less than certain confidence level, you can route it to a human for a review.
Now, this was a sample for invoice processing. I've also prepared on a sample visa application from an Australian government. This is something custom to Australian government. As you can see, we don't have common invoice or expense properties. We've got document properties. These are the ones that the AI model has been able to do the correlation. For example, a specified date of birth, family name, and given name. I can come here, for example, and specify country of issue as well. Once I save this model, I can use it the same way in our Zenphi flows. Hopefully that helps getting you started with the new intelligent document processing capabilities of Zenphi platform. And please let us know if you got any feedback. Thank you very much.